What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Xbox Game Pass, and are we about to get maybe the biggest update we've ever had on this thing? And, I honestly say that without exaggeration. We've talked about the Transformers angle quite a few times on this channel. You can go watch those videos if you want, although they will briefly appear here. It very much seems like the Transformers games are on their way. There was evidence to suggest upwards of even 4 games, right? Like War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron, even like a Devastation type thing. These are games I really, really would like, to return to us, and we'll talk a little bit about why as this video goes. But, there's other angles you could go down as well. Ultimate Alliance, the Spider-Man games, Deadpool, right? Quite a few, and these are all opened up because of the Activision purchase. Now, it's easy to say that. It's harder to actually do it, but again, there's been signs to show Transformers, and now today I'm going to show you guys some signs to show that maybe these games are coming back as well. So I actually saw this through a quote tweet from a friend of the channel, Beware the Batman, but originally came from the General C. Not too sure, but it looks like some of the Activision titles might be hitting Xbox real soon. They've all been updated to show Choose Edition, and before it said currently not available, and you could cycle through these games. You got Deadpool, which I would really like to see back, Ultimate Alliance 2, and Fall of Cybertron, which again we've kind of gone over. Now the next tweet says, here's what it said on the store pages for these titles a few weeks back, and you could see all of them, not currently available, not currently available. Even more evidence thanks to a friend who notified me that these titles are showing up as download to console in the Xbox app. I've since checked this myself as these screenshots are shown below. And specifically with this one, you can look at the pictures. This is something that I saw right after I started talking about the Transformers games. I don't remember if it was those or maybe even some of the Spider-Man games, but there seemed to be people that were legitimately downloading it. Now, the thing is, I don't remember if maybe some of these, like on and off again, you could download, but there was like a blockage at some point. Obviously, for a very, very long time, none of these games are available to play. Whether you've downloaded them, whether they've said that they are or they aren't, in the Xbox Store or the Xbox app, you are not able to play any of these games, right? But it seems like, and again, from today's video, from what we just talked about, it seems like there's some things changing in the background. Now, we went more in depth in Transformers, and there were a lot more, there were more individual kind of like leakers, right, that was talking about it. There was ESRB ratings, right? I believe it was the Australian Ratings Board, got 2 Transformers games. So, like, specifically that, it's happening. Like, I don't want to jump the shark because, games like Shattered Dimensions and some of the other bigger Spider-Man ones and, Deadpool, and I don't know if Wolverine, I forget if that one's Activision, but, these games are very special to people, and there's a lot of games. Like, you can go down all these different franchises and you could keep going, right? So I don't want to say, like, oh, they're all going to come back, right? But as of right now, look, actually, literally right now, we can probably safely say the 4 Transformers games are coming, and then you just got those pictures of some behind-the-scenes changes with Deadpool, Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2, and I guess Transformers again. And, I have Spider-Man behind me here because if you're going to do this for Deadpool and Ultimate Alliance and Transformers, if you're renewing these deals in some way with Hasbro and other places, right, I think you're going to be able to get these Spider-Man games back. So I'm really hoping. It was something that when Activision Blizzard was bought, we all said it. I said it like 1,000 times in different videos. One of the biggest wins we could possibly hope to get out of this deal, right? Because I don't think all of it's good. In fact, I would have preferred Activision Blizzard to not be bought. But one thing you can get back is this is kind of an easy win. This is as easy as Xbox and Microsoft going out, getting these deals, and simply putting these games back out again. Just to end this video, right, like in case you didn't know why it's important. Well, it's important, as I said earlier, right? If these games mean something to you, of course it's important to you, right? But specifically for preservation and for like the physical copies, I am such a fan of these games being available. Number one, because they would ideally and probably be on Game Pass, right? So number one, it's going to be free. We're all going to be able to play it again. That's a huge, huge win. Number two, a lot of these games are outrageously expensive. It's getting kind of pathetic. The Spider-Man games are $100, $110, $120. Deadpool, because of the recent movie, I think has gone up to also $80, $90, $100. I know Fall of Cybertron, War of, I have both of those. Both of those can get up to, one of them I think gets up to 50 or 60. The other one gets up to like 70 or 80. So we're talking hundreds of dollars. Even like X-Men Origins Wolverine, these games are expensive. These games are on average, 70 to $100 for one of them, and then you have to buy like 12 of these we're kind of talking about. It's a lot. So my biggest hope, actually, because I still love, physical games is my go-to, and I want these games in my collection probably more than anything. So my hope is not only, free Game Pass, we all get to play it again, we all get to have a blast, the games are out again, just that kind of rejuvenation, but also, the games being out again should lower the price, because now, now physically is not the only way to play them. You can play Deadpool, or you might be able to play Deadpool, right? Not to jump the shark. You might be able to play it, versus now you can't. You only, you have to get the disc. So you have to, and I'm talking, by the way, Deadpool, I think it's like PS3 360. That's the one that's expensive. I think the PS4 one isn't all that expensive, but just to throw that out there. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.